Hey y'all, this is Jordan Rowe, and I'm here to talk about a song off of my album Bad Case of the Good Old Boy. And this song is called The Good Ones Do, and I wrote it with these awesome guys right here. Now introducing to y'all Lance Miller and the Warren brothers. We got Brad and Brett Warren.
How are you?
So we're going to talk a little bit about how it happened. But the good ones do. So I think this was this our first ride together?
No, it was our second one, and it was your idea. Let's just get that clear out. This
They're always his idea.
He thinks in country song titles.
Yeah.
So,
I remember I was so nervous to go right with y'all because I was like, if y'all don't know who these guys are, like, look them up, Google them. And so I'm like,
Or don't.
for legal reasons.
Yeah, so
I've been friends with him for 16 years, and I'm still nervous.
But yeah, man, I remember going through my phone like way back, just looking through every idea I had.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I've got to get my best ideas and bring in here, and and that was one. I was like, it's kind of a hard idea to explain, but I was like, if we're on the same wavelength, I think they'll think it's cool. And I had it mapped out in my head how I kind of wanted it to go, and y'all gravitated to it, and we just ran with it.
It's funny when you got a great idea, the idea just comes out, and it was a great idea, and it didn't feel like it was hard to write at all, because I think we could have written 2 more verses about it.
It's easier to brag on other people than myself, but with the brothers, with an idea like that, if the hook's right, they won't mess it up.
Right.
If the hook's good, they know what to do.
I don't know about
That's
that.
the truth.
We messed a lot of them
We
up.
wrote them, yeah, but they were bad hooks. We just couldn't write the bad hooks.
Well, and I remember we didn't even have the hook. We had the title, and we had this whole storyline. And I remember we had just sat there and gosh, we had been tortured over this hook for like an hour and a half, and because the rest of it we loved so much. We were like, what is the drive home point? And then you over there like just go, what if the girl makes you feel lucky too? We're like, oh my God, that's it.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
And then after that second verse, just kind of fell out, and then it was done, and it was
Songwriting
magic.
is it's a torturous dream. It's awesome, but it can be torturous. But that particular day, and anytime not just saying it because it's your album thing, but like you have great ideas and a cool country voice, and it really is just, I don't know, it's those days, I look forward to the days writing because it's fun, and we're not trying, we don't know what we're doing, we're just exploring and trying to find something. And
and we've written, we write once a month.
It's a lot.
Now, and it's like half the time we don't even throw out an idea, we just start talking and go, hey, let's write that,
It's my favorite co-write for sure.
It's one of mine too, for sure.
The idea will appear, and I'm not just bragging on you, but you have a sensibility about songs and country songs and whatever, and when you can do that and not have to, I got a list of titles, when you stop worrying about what your co-writer's thinking, which is where we are now,
Right.
Some great things can happen.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you studied the night before this.
Oh yeah,
Right.
for sure, for sure.
That's a damn good idea.
For sure.
Ever since then, you kind of brought in some bad ideas. You're not worried anymore. You're like, these guys aren't that good. I don't care anymore.
Maybe get back to that homework a little bit. I liked it better when you were trying.
So funny.
It's great. But yeah, man, I was, appreciate all y'all done for me. And I'm
Well,
glad we've got me friends.
back
We
at
got
you on
church
that.
together now, and it's been great. But that was one of my favorite songs on the album. One of my favorite songs I've ever written, I think, and I hope it raises its hand for sure.
It does. It's one of my favorites. I love it. I just listened to it the other day. I
Every
was like, man,
jukebox
this
ain't
is
got
solid.
King George spinning, but the good ones do.
And the line, there's so many great lines in there. I think my favorite is the one in the second verse talking about, every coach doesn't go all in.
Right.
Make a man out of a kid. Who only
That was
had a
you.
moment to
That
throw
was
to.
so, I remember you throwing that out.
And it was
Do you, Lance? Do you really remember that?
I do remember that.
I'm pretty sure if it was a really good line,
It was me.
we all said that's there are a lot of songwriters that count lines. We always have he came up with a saying, and I don't want to be right, I want to get it right.
right, yeah.
And when you find a good group of dudes, you're just in there.
Yeah.
Nobody's counting up who said what and who did
That's
what.
true.
It's so
I'm so
bizarre.
glad. I'd probably be getting shortchanged on those paychecks. You start counting lines.
Glad you made $9 on this song.
But Lance knows when it's right.
Yeah.
When it's right, and he says it's right, I always have confidence that it's right.
100%. And man, we knew we had to get a demo of that. We did that fast. So yes, after we went in there and we had that guitar lick and we cut the demo, we were like, all right, obviously we know we're going to cut this song and put it on the record. And, it's one of my favorite songs on there. There was no doubt it was going to be on the record. And we get in there and played them the demo, and we were like, you know, what's wrong with this? We basically kind of redid that and just upgraded a little bit and threw fiddle in there, and we added the fiddle to it. The part with the King George.
I love it.
Play if you might have caught this, you might have not. It took me a couple listens to catch it, but it's Amarillo by Morning's intro slowed down a little bit on the fiddle. And when I realized that, I was like, this is so cool.
That's awesome.
Which every fiddle lick is kind of Amarillo. I'm just kidding.
Man, it was.
Yeah, I thought that was
cool.
a brilliant little part of the record. Did you come up with that idea?
Yeah,
to do
that was all Janae.
All Janae, yeah.
Fleener.
Janae Fleener.
She's the best.
Sent it over.
I didn't
She
even
sent
like
it
fiddle before I knew her.
She's the only fiddle player in town.
Yeah, she's
Great.
unbelievable.
They're hard to find now, for sure. So yeah, but to see it come to life like we had envisioned was just so cool. And all jokes aside, it's you know, a country song that's really got some meat to the lyrics, and I feel like that's something we all miss. You know, it's something that really hits your heart and makes you feel something. And so that's what this song is to me, and I hope y'all like it as much as we do.
But the good ones do.